Good time.
Hello everyone and welcome to a very different club reaction to Rangers 0, Brighton 0 at Ibrox today. We didn't see a goal, but fucking... I suppose we did, didn't it? According to TV reports, it should have been a goal, for all we know. I'm Scott Carney, I'm with Ali Pearson.
How we doing, lads?
Scott Gemmell.
Evening, Neil Oliver.
But yeah, I mean, it was fucking tremendous to be back in Ibrox, let's not lie.
What was your question again there? Sorry,
Do we need any more midfielders?
I was twiddling away there. No, we don't need any more midfielders. But no, in terms of the boy from Man United,
that's the first time you've made an arse of it in a long time, mate. It's usually me making an arse of it.
Because I was going down a wee lane there, but I'm back out of it. But...
Hello everyone and welcome to Club Reaction to Rangers 3, Livingston 0. The first game of the season is out of the way. Rangers have managed to get quite a convincing win in the end. Anyway, I am the host Scott Carney, I'm with Ali Pearson and we are in the Viceroy Bar, mate.
We are actually in the home of Club at 22. Scotia refused to come on because his pint was more important than the podcast. He's literally just over the corner over there, I can see him. But yeah, we are in the home of Club at 22.
Yeah, so as you say, we're trying different things obviously because we're now back at the game, so we want to continue to try and bring you some sort of reaction to the game. So obviously... Shit lads, sorry we're on. I've been listening to Shirley Bassey all week, I don't really know why. Hello everybody, welcome to Club Deck Corner here on Club at 22, the Rangers podcast.
Hello everyone and welcome to our club preview for the Ross County game on Sunday. A wee change today, it's going to be myself hosting the show. Carney's let me take the reins and he's going to take a back seat with Scotia. So yeah, introducing first, which I've never done, Scott Carney.
Aye, you've never done this, mate. I'm only here so you don't mess this up, mate, to be honest. If I need to take back control, I will. No, I'm only kidding on. Looking forward to this. Good morning. I think this is the earliest we've ever recorded a podcast as well. It's currently Saturday morning. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Club Deck Corner here on Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. This is the first time that we've actually went live with a podcast on YouTube, so this might be an absolute disaster. It might not be, but you don't know until you try. So I am your host, Scott Carney, and it's never a quiet week when you're a Rangers fan. But first off, Ali Pearson, how you doing, mate?
I ask you how you're feeling. You actually posted a tweet this morning that I'll read out that you said, "Good morning and welcome to the worst Saturday of the year. The reason for this is it's the first Old Firm game tomorrow and this day is the longest known to man." Wow.
It's true, mate. I hate this Saturday. This is because you don't know what to do with yourself. It's like you literally sit and wait about. Like the missus is going to do stuff today, I'll probably drop her off to go and do it, and then I am literally left going, well, what am I going to do? It's you sit and even I'll put on Saturday Night Football, probably maybe have a couple of beers tonight to get myself hopefully a wee bit of sleep. But you don't know what to do. You're home. Hello everyone and welcome to Club Deck Corner here on Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. A wee special intro today because it's Old Firm Victory Week, so why would we not have something special? But I am your host, Scott Carney, and joining me first of all is Ali Pearson. How you doing, mate?
Not bad. That wee intro just got me going again now. I'm feeling it. I've been feeling it all bloody week and it's brilliant.
Yeah, I thought it might, mate. That's why I deliberately didn't tell you what I was going to do because I thought I'll get you in a good mood.
That was good.
And making his pod debut here is Ryan Haymarsh. Ryan, thank you very much for joining us and welcome to Club at 22, mate.
Thanks very much for having me, guys. That video has got me pumped right off. I feel as if I'm ready to watch a game now. Good to be here. I don't know if this is if I'm the Leon Balogun last minute substitute and you're expecting a big performance here today, but no, it's great to be here and good to speak to you.
Yeah, nice one, mate. Yeah, Jamie's had some technical difficulties tonight, so Jamie won't be with us, and we don't know where Scott is. To be completely honest, Scotland are playing, so it's probably something to do with that. So I'm not really sure where he is. But yes, gentlemen, hello everyone, and welcome to Club Preview here on Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. I am your host, Scott Carney. I was never actually going to be a host of the show. I was going to let the boys take this one, but Ali's kind of put me out a hole over this week due to me having Wi-Fi worse than dial-up. So I decided I would step up this morning and take the host seat. So I want to introduce the team. Pearson, good morning. Wee bit bleary-eyed, mate. A few beers last night?
Yeah, me and Scotia went out for a few bevies last night. It was a good night, to be fair. I knew Scotia wouldn't appear on this pod today, so a quiet one today and prepare myself for Flag Day on Sunday.
Yeah. Ryan, how's it going, mate?
Oh, good, mate. Good to see you all. Seeing Ali this morning's because it made me think I made the right decision of going to the pub last night, so trying to put a price on freshness.
You can. Well, I say I didn't even have a drink last night, and I still feel like I have. But it's been one of those weeks, and commitment, if not anything. Joining us from somewhere in Glasgow in a car is Jamie Lowe. Jamie, how's it going?
Good, mate. I get the dog in the vets at the moment, so decided to dial in and join us. Good to see you, Ali.
Hello everyone and welcome to Club Deck Corner here on Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. I am your host as always, Scott Carney, and I'm joined by Ryan. Ryan, how are you doing today, mate?
How you doing, mate? I'm absolutely buzzing after the weekend's result, and kind of want to use this platform just to pass on a happy birthday to Brandon Lee Colin Barker yesterday, who was 25. So that comes from the Club at 22.
It doesn't come from me. Does it come from me? I didn't know you were going to do that, mate. Yeah, so a happy birthday, Brandon bloody Barker. Yes.
If it continued, Negri is the striker for me, but thanks for bringing Jelvic up, Ali. I won't sleep tonight.
Mate, I'm not going to lie, mate. See, when I read your team, I went, Negri? I was like, of all the players you could have picked, you picked Negri.
Anyway, time's getting on, boys. Let's go.
I was like, fair enough, mate. I was like, that's fair. Mate, look, we all thought we were going to witness something unbelievable with Marco Negri, mate. We really do. Ryan, how are you actually going to manage to sleep tonight?
Oh, there is not a chance I'm going to sleep tonight. Not a chance. This is Christmas Eve. I am ready to put the carrots, the cookies and the milk out for Santa.
Santa being Brian Laudrup, you mean? Yes.
Santa being Brian Laudrup tomorrow night at Doubletree Hilton. I'll be there.
For those not watching as well, or those listening, Ryan just went and got his haircut as well, and he's all prepped for it. Looking sharp.
Looking sharp for Brian.
I don't know.
I think it did look at it, but it was ruled it wasn't a penalty.
Has it looked at it?
I don't understand.
I think so, yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand the rules of football. Then I don't think. No, it's the most penalty. It's just a penalty. I don't think there's really any doubt about it. It was a sure penalty. I was convinced by it. I say there was a few people around me being like, "Oh, it must not have been because VAR would have checked it." Etc. But no, I mean that has to be a penalty. If it isn't a penalty, VAR have checked that and they decided it's not a penalty, then I definitely don't understand the rules of football. Ryan, do you think to Rangers, but the linesman gave it to St Mirren? They got a chance to get up the park. They had a corner right to the death. Jack Alnwick come up for it, but Rangers ended up rewarded a free kick, and it finishes St Mirren 1, Rangers 2, and that is that, Ali, and thank God it's over.
Yeah. I don't know why we concede a corner kick in all these games in the last second. Honestly,
every game, yeah.
It's not good for my heart. It's going to kill. I tell you, Rangers will kill me one day, and that is
ridiculous, isn't it? Oh, it's funny. Look, we all needed a wee pick me up after the week we've had, and what a laugh we've just had talking about that there. And well done, Ali, for being the first one to read out that wee promo, mate. Obviously, we're delighted with the support of it. Please go and check their stuff out. It's brilliant. You would be supporting our podcast if you use our code, so it would really mean a lot to us. But yeah, we're going to have a bit of a laugh with this stuff, and I think we all needed a wee pick me up after this week.
Yeah, the four of us will be trying all the products. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest. Scotia promised a live show for the Viceroy tomorrow night if somebody's shaving his buzz, so that should go down well for Hal. That's a Halloween special. So
on Sunday over Ross County. Ali, the soundbite you gave us all was Rangers will not concede. What's your thoughts on the game, Ali?
I'd like to apologise for the Rangers fans out there because I obviously put the kiss of death on it by saying Rangers will not concede.
It is clearly your fault now. Yes,
it's my fault, so I'll take that in chin, to be honest. I'm never, ever going to say that statement again, even if we are playing some diddy team like, I don't know, Albion Rovers or something.
Like Ross County.
Yeah. I honestly never...
Hello everyone, welcome to Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. This is your club preview for the upcoming League Cup semi-final match against Hibernian on Sunday. I know exactly how Jermaine Defoe feels because I am in the hot seat tonight and I have no idea what I'm doing.
We're 1 week away from the anniversary that we recorded our first unaired pilot show, and days after that my two guests tonight are the two original gangsters, Scott Carney and Alistair Pearson, recorded the game. I recorded after the Ross County game the following Sunday. So let's get to them. First of all, you're the main man at Club at 22, Scott Carney. How are you?
I am good, mate. Thank you very much. That's a lovely introduction, mate. Yes, a disclaimer before we get started. This has been recorded on Friday night. It's going out on Saturday morning. When I say last night, I actually mean Thursday night because I definitely will say last night when we're talking about the Sparta Prague game. So apologies for that. And yes, the Europa League last 32, it's not for everyone, is it?
I just thought the referee was that was never a booking, but great goal for Scott Arfield.
Yeah, well, eagle-eyed viewers will have seen that Ryan Haymarsh was right in front of the Rangers players as they were celebrating, as he was in the crowd. So it's probably Ryan's fault, to be honest. Let's just say that it's Ryan's fault that Scott Arfield got booked. Ryan probably put him into the crowd to give him a bit of a kiss or something like that. So yeah, we'll blame Ryan. Hope you had a good day, Ryan. Scotia, your thoughts on the goal? Waka waka, everybody, and welcome to Club Deck Corner here on Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. In a week of snowballs and songs, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst finishes the end of his first week as Rangers manager with 2 wins. I am your host, Scott Carney. Full house tonight. Ali, how you doing?
Not too bad. It's December tomorrow, so I can open I've not even got a calendar. My mum always buys me a calendar, even at the age of 36, for God's sake. I look forward to having a chocolate every morning in December.
Mommy's boy, everyone, and welcome to Penalty for Rangers. I mean, club reaction to Hibs 0, Rangers 1 here on Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. I am your host, Scott Carney, and joining me is Ali Pearson, who had the team right and the score prediction correct. But I bet you didn't see the game going like that, mate.
No, I'll tell you what, my heart's still going like the clappers at the moment. I had to have a couple of beers during that to try and compose myself, and I do apologise to all of my neighbours because I was going loud in my flat tonight, shouting everything, but that's, I know we'll get into the game, lads, but that's a massive, massive 3 points tonight. Yeah,
that's a huge 3 points. Obviously, people know, Ali, that you're quite a calm man anyway, so not... and a Merry Christmas and a Happy Boxing Day. Welcome to Club Reaction here on Club at 22, as Rangers have a very comfortable routine win, dominant win over St Mirren at Ibrox, whatever way you'd like to look at it, but it was a good way to spend Boxing Day afternoon. I am your host, Scott Carney, and joining me is the COVID brothers. First off, Ali Pearson, how are you, mate? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I've had better Christmas, to be honest.
I also think there are going to be outgoings. There's definitely going to be outgoings, and I'm not just talking about the likes of, again, Lundstrom's and Barker's and people like that. I mean, let's hope Barker gets a game tomorrow night, eh? Just as a kind of reminder.
No! Stop mentioning fucking Barker, man, honestly. God, right, I'm going to need to start editing these podcasts, mate, because every time you mention Barker, I'm just going to take it out.
There was like a wee alarm in my head there when as soon as I said Barker. But
it's Barker, yes, it's Brandon.
Is it Barker? Let's get out there.
Yes.
Let's get it out there.
Let's get it out
Brandon
there,
Barker. Yes. I couldn't get on the phone to you quick enough to text you and say Brandon Barker.
I was still driving to the stadium, and my phone started going fucking mental, and I was like, without even looking at my phone, I was like, fucking Brandon Barker starting.
I was parked on Dumbreck Road and I was watching for your car just veering into a tree or something. But obviously he was.
Hello everyone and welcome to Club at 22, the Rangers podcast, as we bring you live reaction to a massive deadline day news story. Brandon Barker has left Glasgow Rangers. Of course I kid. We are here to discuss Aaron Ramsey joining Rangers on a loan move from Juventus until the end of the season. The 31-year-old Welsh captain was one of the biggest weekly earners in world football. And it's probably the biggest signing in Scottish football that I can remember in a very, very, very long time. I'm going to try my hardest to contain my excitement about this on this podcast. Of course, I am your host, Scott Carney. I'm with Ali P.S. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Club Reaction as Rangers blast past Hearts with a 5-0 victory at a very cold Ibrox, but it was a very enjoyable afternoon. I'm your host, Scott Carney, and joining me in is Ryan Haymarsh. Ryan, this is quickly becoming the Ryan and Scott podcast, I think.
Well, I was going to say to you, if we're going to rebrand it, let me know. But I can't remember the name of the other two guys that used to be on this.
Me neither, mate. No, me neither.
No, but it's just us two again tonight. But I think we deserve this podcast ourselves, mate, after the couple of pods we've had to do.
Yes, I would agree, mate. We definitely deserve to do this one. I think that obviously just the fact that Ryan Jack stopped playing's made me a wee bit sad, but that's just me.
Carney, see on that as well, it's maybe a slight blessing because you've obviously got Craig Porteous there in their defence.
Ryan Porteous.
Ryan Porteous.
Ryan Porteous.
His brother.
Ryan Porteous.
So you've never been a pod
I don't know where Craig came from. Craig Porteous.
I'm terrible at names, but even when you said Craig Porteous, I was like, who the fuck's Craig Porteous? That's like the time Ali said that Steven Gerrard was playing in goal at one point during that pod, and I was like, what is he talking about? Anyway, let's get to the teams and what we think.
He's been given his chance.
Is that your cat?
Yes, can't just knock the chair down.
Sorry, mate. People know we don't edit this podcast. Nudge, nudge.
Yes, no, we don't edit it at all. So I think I don't think.
Hello, everyone. No, the title of this podcast is not a typo. It is Club Reaction to Borussia Dortmund 2, Rangers 4 here on Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. I'm not often speechless or a wee bit lost about how I'm going to approach a podcast, but with this one, I definitely am. I am proudly your host, Scott Carney, and I'm joined by Ali Pearson. Ali, the most silly question of all, how are you, mate?
I'm feeling it, and I tell you on the last pod, Dortmund are a Diddy team, and I was correct. No, I'm only joking. No, that tonight is. I said a while ago, Lyon away was our best performance in Europe ever. Tonight, I think rivals it. I really do.
Oh, I don't really think there is any great doubt. We are going to get into all of that. Ryan Haymarsh, again, another obvious question, mate. How are you this fine Thursday evening?
In the words of the great Craig Porteous, do I look happy?
Stuff. Just want to give a massive thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped, who are the best in men's below the waist grooming. Go to manscaped.com, use the code Club at 22 and you'll get 20% off and free shipping. But most of all, your balls will thank you. I've wanted to do that for so long. I didn't even worry about Scotia's Wi-Fi playing it.
That went all right.
That went all right.
Was I supposed to get my balls out?
No, you weren't. No, you definitely were not. We are very, very happy. Very happy. We are going to enjoy our night tonight because we fucking deserve this after a fucking long way to get to this point. But yeah, Rangers thoroughly deserve the win tonight. I'm delighted, and I've got one more thing to say. Glasgow Rangers. We are Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. I'll speak to you all next time. Cheers, everybody. We are the people. Yes, the final of the Europa League. I am Scott Carney. I'm joined by Ryan Haymarsh. We're in the home of Club at 22, the Viceroy Bar. Ryan, cheers, mate.
Play up the Glasgow Rangers, boys.
Play up the Rangers. Ryan, this is probably the most stupidest questions ever in the world, mate. How are you?
Not slept for 2 days. I have not slept for 2 days. Just all sorts of emotions running through me now. Anxiety, nerves, excitement, pride. I think I said this in a couple of pods ago. the build-up's unreal now. You're seeing the footage. You've seen the boys done a great job yesterday.
Seville.
Sending a few videos over to us, and it's just great. It's great for everybody involved. If you're over there or wherever you are, just for Rangers fans, it's everything. And oh my God, how long there? 25 hours away for kick-off, something, circa 25 hours.
Time of recording, yeah.
Yes, slightly excited there. I'll sum it up. Slightly excited.
I know it's hard. I need to get used to looking at you, mate, because when I talk to you, I stare at this screen, mate. It's usually not the way we do it. Yes, thank you to the Viceroy for letting us do this. Thank you to the Viceroy for the use of the sombrero hats. Very, very kind of them. Very indeed. Don't know how long it will last because I've got a gigantic head and this one doesn't really fit me, but you've got to dress for the occasion, have you not? So yeah, Ali and Scotia are in Seville. I just a massive shout out to them for sending us over stuff and for the response we've had for the kind of Ali and Scotia do Seville, if you like. The video last night did unbelievable, and we've fairly jumped up as well in subscribers. So hello, I don't know what was it. Hola to everybody. Thank you for joining us. Obviously, thank you to everybody for sticking around as well. The club at 22 Loyal are day oneers.
There goes the church bell. Buenos dias, everyone. No, it was good. We got in late, but I kind of went a wee wander just to kind of stretch my legs from sitting in that bus for 3 hours. Found a wee bar with a couple of Frankfurt fans that were in, and then loads and loads of Rangers fans appeared, and it turned into a wee bit of a sing-song, so it was absolutely brilliant, to be fair.
Yeah, we've been up this morning having a look about the city. Nice city, to be fair, absolutely roasting, by the way. The first thing we got was suntan lotion, so that's secured. The place we're standing at the moment, I'll try and swing around for you if I can. No, I can't do it. Round behind, you see that kind of main fan zone behind us in this kind of square. It's quite good seeing the car, and I'll probably put that image in the video hopefully, but the flag, it's got the Rangers crest, obviously Europa League finalists, which is good, the Frankfurt one. So seen a lot of boys this morning, a lot of lads looking for drink already this morning. I don't think they serve drink till later here, so they were slightly disappointed, but it's a good atmosphere. The only thing I would say is Scotia was sent for breakfast this morning, and
there's that big trophy there.
We'll
come back round and get that trophy in.
We'll come back round in a second. But no, sent Scotia for breakfast this morning. 2 spicy sausage sandwiches. What did he come back with? A plate full of bloody squid, man. Honestly.
It was filling.
Idiot abroad.
It was filling, I will say that. But you can't speak, you're taking us in mad directions when we're going places, trying to follow your map. So we're getting off to a perfect start here in Seville. It can only get better, I suppose.
Yeah, met a couple of lads that came all the way from Canada. Wanted a quiet week. I forgot my Fraser's booked me to go and see Alan Partridge tomorrow night at the Hydro, so he's a big fan of the Diallo song, Alan Partridge. You got the joke there.
How long did it take you to pick that up, mate? That's good.
Do you like that? I'll just end in that there, right?
That's a mic drop. That's a mic drop moment.
That is, mate. Yes, that is cracking. Well, a wee bit of fun to finish up, lads. Our podcast highlight of the year. Alistair, I will come back to you. You can pick your podcast highlight of the year. And before you even say it, I already know what it is. You can't pick your own joke. That's your only rule.
Nah, I wouldn't pick that. I'll leave that for one of you boys to pick, because I know that was a highlight for you, is me cracking a decent joke for once. But there's quite a few, to be honest. Scotia's dad not cycling fast enough to get a Wi-Fi going for him, so that's been a bit of a highlight this season. But me and Scotia probably get 2 things we've done this season which were good in terms of the podcast. I think Scotia might pick the one I'm thinking of, but I'm going to go with something that happened pretty recently, which was me and Scotia, the B team as I called it, going all the way to Seville and doing a blog for all the subscribers, and Ryan and yourself, Carney. We promised to bring content. I think a lot of listeners, and probably both yourselves, that you thought would have a couple of drinks in us, and it would just be one video, and that would be it. You wouldn't hear from us for the rest of the time. But I thought me and Scotia tried our hardest and tried to bring the experiences of Seville, because I know you boys had reasons why you couldn't go there, and good reasons, but there's a lot of people out there that unfortunately, job related, family related, maybe can't afford it, whatever, that couldn't be in Seville. And I just thought me and Scotia tried our best to make it that people could feel like they were there with us. So, and to obviously experience that and bring it to the podcast. So that would be my highlight of the podcast this season.
Yeah. There's a few coming in.
Oh,
Your
my
washing
washing
machine
machine.
going berserk.
Don't worry, that won't be happening again.
Also, Scotia slagging everybody that's every nationality
Welsh.
that's not Scottish. The Welsh got
the
it
Welsh
quite
got
bad. What else did I see there? Oh, me the other night as well. I made a Barry 100 the other night. That was an absolute belter, that one. That really was. And yeah, I think you're getting agreement that the blog was great. It really was good. And Ryan, your cat deserves a shout out. No doubt about that, mate. No doubt about that.
Well, she is.
Scotia, what was your podcast highlight of the year?
There's one that is my highlight, but I'll leave it out because I suspect you two will probably pick it as well. So the one I'll go for, that Ali probably thought I'd go for, is the Legends match that we got to go along to and do the stuff from kind of pitch side and in the commentary sort of area. For that, it was just an absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. Well, I forgot the word there. It just went completely out of my mind. Fantastic day. Yes, that'll do it. That wasn't quite the
opportunity.
Word, yeah. Opportunity. That's the one. Thank you, Carney. Oh god, that's might be a highlight in itself. Me forgetting simple words. Thank you for reminding me of that, Carney, and thank you for putting it all together for us, Carney. It was just a fantastic experience being in the press room when you've got like legends of the game coming in and speaking to you, and Alex McLeish is there. It's absolutely brilliant. It was a fantastic experience, and I hope that next season, if there's something similar, that yourself and Ryan can get along and both of you do one, because it was, as Ali would probably agree, it was an absolutely fantastic wee day, that one.
Carney, I've got one that just came in my head there, and I think Ryan will have a wee chuckle when I say this. Craig Porteous, remember that guy?
Cheers, Ali. That's it. That was mine. Mate.
Oh no way. Craig Porteous.
Was that yours, Ryan?
That was mine. I was literally sitting with a brilliant line there as well. Ali's just ruined. That just sums Ali up, though, doesn't it?
That does.
Some like Ali to do that.
That is Ali as a podcaster.
I genuinely didn't think you'd remember that, Ryan.
So Ryan, was yours that?
That was it. Yeah, I was going to say my favourite moment was Scotia creating a brother for Ryan Porteous and Craig. So, yep, that was my moment. Although a close second to that was getting a text message from a couple of Celtic fans showing me Ali was on follow meltdown. So that was a great moment. I said that's my mate. So I was quite proud of that. I was quite proud of Ali. But yes, Craig Porteous for me, boys. That was I couldn't stop laughing. I was laughing in bed that night.
That was brilliant. Oh, that was really good. That's really funny.
Seen the comments there. The Europa Cup.
Oh, Europa Cup as well.
Yeah,
It's amazing how much people remember. I don't remember. I'm useless, man. I don't remember anything. Honestly, I'm shocking. I totally forgot about Craig Porteous, man. I can't concentrate now from thinking about that.
I can't look at Ryan Porteous without thinking of Craig Porteous. So
Craig Porteous? Oh, no, neither.
Craig Porteous.
So dear. Even the other night when we were talking about the Scottish Cup, and he was like, "It was McGregor that came out for the cross." You were like,
"No, I don't."
No, it was.
Did you say you've got a beer 52 order in Scotia?
Aye, he's injecting it into himself.
Good idea, mate.
No, what I would say in that McGregor one, in the highlights, it is McGregor at the very last moment of extra time that's got a corner coming into him. So I got a wee bit confused. Because I've got another one before recording.
Even this one, we loved everyone, but Ali's been disappointed by Scotia.
Oh no! Have I told that story yet? I don't even think I've told that story. I've done it in the blog.
Well, you clearly have.
The blog.
Honestly, Scotia stood right. He's at the wee counter, right, and he's basically pointing. It's like a rolling square sausage, a spicy one. He's like, "That's what I want." And he's standing at this counter, for about 25 minutes. And I'm going, surely it doesn't take that long to make a rolling sausage. Brings us 2 big plates over. I was like, what's that, Scotia? He's like, oh, it's a plate of squid. They got the order wrong. We had to sit at like 9 a.m. eating a plate of squid. It was the last thing I needed. It's horrible.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm crying. Literally.
Well, this is Scotia.
Oh, it's so funny. Actually, hang out, Scotia, even though I wasn't there, I totally know how Ali would have been at that point. Scotia, I don't want squid.
I like squid, but not at 9 in the morning.
Here, I've seen
Scotia's moaning about choices. I don't know what he's moaning about. It filled us up.
What was your other pod highlight, Ryan, before we did that there?
My other point of the highlight was Scotia again. Sorry, Scotia. This is turning into the Scotia highlight show, which you probably could make. But remember, Scotia said that we were talking about Sasa Papach, and he said we were like his boys, and he said, "No, Sasa Papach is Croatian." And we all just looked at each other, and I'm like, "He's definitely not Croatian."
What was the other one? Was that what kind of doctor was it? A Zambian doctor or something?
Oh, that was a true story, though. That wasn't
was it a true story?
That was a true story, aye.
No way.
It was
Just
just
laughing
random.
at some guy getting beat up.
Oh no, I take that back. I take that back.
They didn't play the
man.
Waka Waka when they carried them off anyway. Christ.
No. Oh man, compose yourself. Honestly, that's hilarious, man. See, when you think about it, honestly, people's memories are so much better than mine. Honestly, that's absolutely crazy. Right, mine. God, there has been so many. Scotia's also. Another for Scotia's Neil Oliver impression one night. Me and him were live. This is Scotland.
Do it, Scotia, for the
season?
listeners.
No,
That was this season.
It was
Was
this
that
season.
100%.
I thought
Scotia,
that was
do it
last
one
season.
last time.
No, you're all right.
Oh, come on. We're all waiting for it.
He needs
No,
another.
it was off the cuff. It was off the cuff.
It
at
was
time.
off
You
the
can't
cuff. Anyway,
recreate it.
because it was just me and him, though, I had nobody to kind of have talking, so I had to try and kind of hold it together, and I was howling, man.
I want,
Honestly, it was
I
so
want a
funny.
live version of that next Saturday. I want a live version of that.
Yeah.
Nah, no worries.
We'll
you'll
offer
see
it
that.
next Saturday, Ryan, don't you worry.
Yeah, there probably will be. Yeah, it's our podcast, end of season podcast day out next week, and hence the day. It is very much going to be a day out next Saturday. Looking forward to that. But there has been so many. Ryan, your cat probably as well. Every time you're doing a podcast, it plots how she's going to kill you behind you. Personal notes,
Viceroy
reaching
pods.
2K. Yeah, reaching 2K subscribers, launching our merch, the response to our membership, both to the YouTube and the coffee, meeting the subscribers as well. When you meet people that come up and talk to you and stuff like that, it's mental, man. It really is. It's absolutely crazy when you think about that. But for me, it was Scotia. It was the first podcast we done in the Viceroy. And personally, just because this started, I was in my partner's. We were staying with my partner's mum at the time. I was in the box room. We were on Skype. None of us had any idea what we were doing. And to go from there to going to doing a podcast all together in the pub that we're named after, that's a real special moment for me. That's a real landmark moment for the podcast. And that is. So to make it all a bit more serious, as you know I like to do towards the end of things, definitely that. And the response to everything. I mean, even the comments and that, and people are howling along with us. They're talking about the highlights of this pod, and that's what it's all about. This, look, you all know we're not professionals. This isn't a professional podcast, but we absolutely love to do it. We generally do. It's been an absolute treat this season. Might not have been the many trophies in the cabinet as we'd wanted this season, but it's still been an absolute blast. And Ryan, personally as well, you've been an absolute gem of a addition to this podcast, mate. There's absolutely no doubt about it. You've been absolutely superb. So we really do appreciate it, mate.
Need
So,
to get him tied down
yeah.
in a contract, Carney.
Aye, has, mate. He's signed up.
Calvin Bassey folk coming for Calvin Bassey, they'll be coming for the iron and his car.
Gerard's on the phone, boys.
He's signed up, mate. He has signed up. I also then forgot to mention is some of Ryan's comments, and the comments are superb, genuinely unbelievable. Like I don't even know where you come up with half of it, mate. I spend a lot of time laughing at them. But yes, that will do us for tonight, gentlemen.
On to next season.
Cheers, Scotia.
Cheers. It's all over for Rangers right now, but as I've been saying to you a couple of days, I've got another couple of weeks Scotland games that I need to look forward to.
We've always got to bring it down, innit? We've always got to get the end of our podcast and bring it down. But no, we are very, very proudly Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. Thank you, everybody, for support over this season. We'll be back on Tuesday. We're going to break down today more. We'll break down unfortunately, we'll break down the Europa League as well. But we're not going to wait during summer, even though I'm expecting a baby boy very, very soon. But I ain't going anywhere, trust me. I'm not going to give this up. So again, very, very proudly, we are Club at 22, the Rangers podcast, and we'll speak to you all very, very soon. Glasgow Rangers are the Scottish Cup champions. Cheers lads.